She's so fine. Hell of her blows my mind. Hell of her lights my day.
What's good, guys? This story is coming out of Charlotte, and it's a strange one. It's coming via Law and Crime in an article wrote by Matt Naham yesterday, the 31st. I want to thank my friend Marie722 for sending it to me. Cops save woman who slashed her own throat outside of ex-girlfriend's apartment. She had a 1,000-yard stare on her face. That's a picture from the scene. Officers with the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department say that what began as a response to suspected road rage quickly escalated to an incident requiring life-saving measures. A woman, one officer described as having a 1,000-yard stare on her face, shockingly and suddenly slashed her own throat in a vehicle 2 weeks ago. But cops immediately smashed a window and saved her life. The department said in a news release that the incident occurred after 8 p.m. on May the 17th. Police said that a woman reported her ex-girlfriend for road rage. Authorities responded by escorting the woman back to her apartment. The reporting person stated she encountered her former girlfriend while driving and did not feel safe returning home, as there have been some issues in the past between them. Officers escorted the victim to her residence for her safety, the news release said. According to WJZY, the ex-girlfriend was sitting outside of the road rage victim's apartment in a vehicle when police got there. Officers Timothy Carr, Lucas Spears, and Ryan Wood are credited for their quick and heroic life-saving response to what happened next. And that's a picture, left to right, of Officers Wood, Officers Timothy Carr, and Lucas Spears. Officer Carr told WJZY that the woman had a 1,000-yard stare and did not listen to a word he said, raising immediate red flags. All the windows were up, doors were locked. She had what I say a 1,000-yard stare on her face, just off in the distance. She didn't listen to a word I said for the next several minutes, he said. Carr said the ex-girlfriend was hiding her right hand under her leg, and to us, that is another alarm bell. Red flag, saying, hey, something is about to happen, Carr noted. Then the woman took several slashes at her own throat with a folding knife. Carr said that he and his fellow officers didn't need to say a word to one another. They knew what they had to do, and their training kicked in. Officer Wood used a baton to smash a window. Fortunately, it was 2 swings before we were able to break the window, Wood said. From there, the officers quickly applied pressure to the wound on her neck, utilizing supplies from their medical bags, continuously checking vitals, and rendering life-saving medical assistance until medic and CFD arrived, the news release said. Once medics arrived, the victim was transported to the hospital for further treatment. The woman has not been identified, and no charges relating to the reported road rage incident have been filed as of Monday, May the 31st, so yesterday. Now let's watch the video.
CMPD officers saved the life of a woman. Those officers say the situation could have been a lot worse. Fox 46's Will Lewis is live at CMPD's Southern Division with the story tonight. And Will, officers say this didn't originally start as a call for a person wanting to take her life.
Yeah, that's right, Lindsay. The original call was for a road rage incident, and officers say they were escorting the woman so she would feel safe, but they all tell us that they've never had a call escalate to this level before. The call started as a road rage incident, and officers met with the victim at the CMPD Southern Division parking lot. They escorted her to her apartment where the victim's ex-girlfriend was sitting in another car, and officers knew it wasn't good.
All the windows were up, the doors were locked. She had what I say a 1,000-yard stare on her face, just off in the distance. She didn't listen to a word I said for the next several minutes.
This was after the woman blocked in the victim with her vehicle. Then officers noticed.
She was hiding her right hand under her leg, and to us, that's another alarm bell, red flag saying, hey, something's about to happen.
The woman had what officers call a decent-sized folding knife.
She took several slashes at her throat.
The initial reaction was, what's going on right now?
Officers Lucas Spears, Timothy Carr, and Ryan Wood sprung into action. Officer Wood used his baton to break the window.
With enough swings, I knew I'd be able to get through it. It was just a matter of determination and will as to how long it would take. Fortunately, it was 2 swings before we were able to break it.
The officers administered aid until EMS workers arrived, and the woman was transported to the hospital.
The good thing about a situation like that is as soon as something happens, you go immediately to your training. And none of us had to really speak at all. We just knew what had to happen.
Now, officers say it's a good thing that that woman is alive. So far, there's no charges that have been filed, and the woman is recovering at a local hospital. We're live in South Charlotte. Will Lewis.
You don't typically hear anything like this happening. So what was initially a road rage call ended up to be something totally different. I do want to say this. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is a hotline for individuals in crisis or for those looking to help someone else. To speak with a certified listener, call 1-800-273-8255. But I definitely wanted to bring that to the channel because I thought it was a very bizarre case. I'm going to end the video on that note. Thanks for watching, guys.